Hello and welcome to the Alex Bump Watch Along, the Flyers' top prospect, basically at this point, who isn't in the NHL. If you are unfamiliar with Alex Bump, he had quite a weekend for himself playing with Western Michigan. Scored the overtime game-winning goal for Western Michigan in double overtime, going 4-3 over Denver, rivals Yves Bouillon, and future Flyers head coach Dave Carl. How's it going, Gilbs?
It's going good. Happy to talk some bump here. That intro video, it threw me off guard, and then I had the YouTube tab open, and it started playing like double up, and I thought like maybe you edited the music to go with it, which would have been sick. But no, that was good. It's good. I'm
yeah,
doing well.
I've done that before. Have you watched any Alex Bump prior to what we're about to go through?
I have seen the highlights of his goals from the weekend, but that's about it. So I'm excited to see him, see more of him, because yeah, it seems to be like no one knows really whatever college hockey players, especially in general, and now a 5th round pick. I mean, he's been climbing up the chart. So excited to see some of his game.
Yeah, so I haven't watched a ton of his stuff. So what we're gonna do for those of you watching, we're gonna do just a little bit about Bump, and then lead into a shift by shift from January, and then I also just clip some other highlights from some of his other games. So yeah, I guess I'll get into that now. Yeah, just a bump, JH, just a bump. Yeah, let me go ahead and share what I've got. So Bump was drafted in 2022 in the 5th round, and Brent Flair was overseeing that draft. Chuck Fletcher was still there, but also you could find video of Bump getting drafted, and he shakes hands with Danny Briere as well. So hopefully, once the Frozen Four tournament is over, they'll be sitting down again to sign him. Yeah, 2022 5th round pick. One of the big things about Bump this year is he leads the entire NCAA in a ridiculous amount of shots. You could see this counts after his 2 playoff games from this past weekend. 225 shots leads the league, to say the least. He had 192 shots after just the regular season, and obviously added on to that total, and an okay 10.2 shooting percentage. This is his game logs, and if you look, he has less amount of shots. I highlighted anything were 9 or above. So in November, 2 games, 12-29. So no, December 29th, he had another game with 9 shots. But if you look at all these, like 3 is pretty low. He had 1 shot. He had 1 game where he had just 1 shot, and then another one here. So the one we're going to be watching actually is this one here, where he has 10 shots on goal. It was January 17th, 2 goals, 10 shots. And if you look, the very next game in that weekend, 2 goals, 1 assist, and 8 shots. So he absolutely just tortured North Dakota that weekend.
That's insane. 18 shots, 5 points, and then the next weekend 4 points and 6 shots. I mean, that's
yeah. And then look further down. It was a weekend against Arizona State. 1 goal, 9 shots. The very next day, 1 assist, 14 shots. I tried to pull clips of that one, but unfortunately, the game footage that they had for The game footage they had for that had no score bug on it, and I was like, there's no way for me to go through this and try and clip all 14 shots. And then you'll also see these two games here. This is this past weekend, the semifinals and the finals. 1 goal versus North Dakota, 11 shots on goal. Next game, 2 goals, including the game winner, and 12 shots on goal. Just an insane amount of production there in the shot column for Alex Bump. So yeah, I saw JH. Love to see the shots. Same PP1 material. Hopefully, my one hope for Bump is he's at least more accurate than. Well, you know what I will say. This, while his shooting percentage is only 10% for the season, at least he's getting the shots on goal, because we don't need another Tippett who misses half of his shots.
Yeah. I do wonder, just looking at these game logs, and I'm sure we'll see in the highlights, like I worry if he overshoots too much, which I know that the Flyers fans are used to Flyers overpassing, so overshooting may not be a bad thing, but
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see that as we go through his highlights.
Yeah, I would say from the games I watched, there are some weak shots. Like there's a couple shots where it's like, just a random dump in shot from, the blue line and then goes off for a change. But a lot of them are. One thing I'll say before we get into the shift by shift, at least in the game that I watched, he seems like, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but him and Michkov are both very similar in that they are absolutely looking to jump the zone and fly the zone. There's so many instances in the watch along where if you're zeroed in on him, you could see him just like, as soon as the puck is maybe on his teammate's stick, he's starting to leave the zone.
I don't mind that if he can score and if he can make things happen. If you have one of those guys on every line, or one of those guys on 2 or 3 lines, I think that can definitely work, as long as he's with a defensively sound center and another winger.
Yeah. Let me see what else I got here. Oh yeah. So then also, if you want to read it, we ranked Alex Bump 13th on our top 25 prospects under 25. Jason ranked him 21st, Thomas ranked him 15th, and Maddie ranked him 15th, for a composite score of 13th. And then also stealing a little bit from our buddy at PHLY, Charlie O'Connor. This is an interview he did recently with Brent Flair back in January, and Flair, obviously I highlighted there, he says, I think he has the potential to be a second line winger, which I like to hear. As well as, I think I have another quote later in the video. Where is it at? Maybe that's it. But yeah, we're gonna, from there, oh, there it is. Okay, so Flair also said he's a smart player, very confident. He was even like that in high school. But part of what makes him good is that kind of swagger he plays with. I think he thinks he's an NHL player. So sounds good to me.
Yeah, I saw something. I forget if it was in the Slack or on Blue Sky or whatever. That was like, he was kind of pissed off that he fell to the 5th round. So I forget where I saw that, but
I saw some people. Yeah, the tweets started coming out last night with like Lachenko and Chirnik come in, and then there was some bump chatter. And yeah, I mean, if he develops into a second line winger, yeah, I mean, and he's got that confidence, that seems like, to say the least, it seems like I would be pissed to fall that low.
It helps that he's a left winger too for the Flyers, so they definitely lack on the left side. Also, a fun fact: new Phantom Nikita Grubenkin was drafted 2 picks after Alex Bump in that 5th round. Yeah, so
how about that?
Could end up being a good 5th round, and then Hunter McDonald in the 6th round could be a few steals there.
That 2022 draft late round is just going to be a couple of years from now. They're going to be talking about how Brent Flair really stole the draft there.
Yeah, just ignore the 1st round pick. We don't want to talk about him.
Oh yeah. I was like, wait, who was 2022? Yeah. All right, but cool. Yeah. So let's get into the next thing up is, so this This is against, like I said, this is on January 17th. He has 2 goals in this game, and or no, I can't remember. But a lot of shots. He's in the brown jerseys. He's actually right over here where you can see my mouse. Number 20. So I tried to do a bunch of arrows and whatnot. So we'll just do some watching along here.
Look at this production value.
Yeah. So, off the opening face-off, retrieving pucks. I noticed he's definitely a forechecker as well. So a lot of things that the Flyers currently lack that Bump can bring to the table. There he goes, springing the zone already. Corrals the puck, fighting for it. Stays. There were some longer shifts, I'll say.
Yeah. I noticed in those Flair quotes he said he expects him in pro hockey pretty soon. So I imagine by my next season, potentially end of this season, depending when they get eliminated.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like Bump will probably sign after the after his season's fully over. I'm not particularly in a rush to it'll be nice to get him with the Flyers or the Phantoms, but I don't think we're in a huge rush to. I'd rather him have a good tournament, to be honest.
Yeah,
how much is he really gonna do?
That's some good speed there to get through to the
Yeah. Here he is, a lot of dangles, just off his defenseman's foot there, but yeah, he's really good at. You'll see a lot in these clips. Coming into this, he'll retrieve the puck, come into the zone, and wiped out there. Wiped out there, and he'll just do a lot of regroups and just sustain the offensive zone time, which I'm in favor of.
Yeah, don't give the puck away.
Yeah, there's bumps a guy off the puck.
Yes, he does.
Fighting for it. I will say, and we'll see a couple. There was already we already saw one with him just entering the zone there. I don't know if it was just this game, but he might be. I think he's a pretty good skater, but he might be the next candidate for some Hartnell Downs. Yeah, he seems to fall a fair amount.
Yeah, some Hartnell Down in him.
Yeah, maybe he's wearing the wrong size skates. Yeah. We already got one center that's like that. Yeah. So again, he's always up on the play, usually at the red line, blue line, opposing blue line. That's him at the top of the zone there. That was him poking it, stepping up. Nice little backhand pass.
That's a nice pass, yeah.
Yeah. And he just stays around it.
I'm excited to see him and Luchenko together. I think Luchenko with his speed and two-way play.
Oh yeah.
Kind of make up for Bump if he does fly the zone.
Yeah, and I think from what I've seen of I think Luchenko's a pretty good passer.
Yeah.
I know people have looked at his stats this year and been like, "Oh, I wish he scored more," but we also need playmakers too. So
yeah, and that Storm team is awful.
Yeah, right. And it's is anyone passing to him?
Yeah. I'm really just excited to see some actual prospects on the Phantoms at the end of this year and next year.
And then it is what it is there. The puck did get turned over, and he was kind of ahead of the zone. What's up, Mr. Twister? Yeah, we're doing some bumping in here. It is currently bumping. Again, I think that's something, especially there's a replay of that. He just turnstiles EJ Emery right here.
Ooh.
And Emery was just taken in the first round by, I want to say Chicago or something like that, but yeah, made him look kind of foolish there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could use a player that is very confident carrying the puck through all 3 zones. We have a lot of
Mhm.
guys who, say what you will about the power play and like entry strategy. Like, if you've got a guy who will just carry it and can carry it, that gives your offense like just more looks.
They haven't really had someone like that since Voracek. Voracek was very confident carrying the puck, and
Yeah.
Bump has like Voracek is always looking to pass. Looks like Bump's
Mhm.
always looking to shoot.
Definitely looking to shoot. And so, yeah, this is his sophomore season at Western Michigan. For those of you that maybe are a little unfamiliar, like he did commit to Vermont originally, and then there was a coaching fallout. There was some sort of scandal with the coach, and he had to resign or something like that. And then Bump was able to recommit and chose Western Michigan. Oop. Oh, I thought that was the assist. But look, he's just stays with the puck, still retrieving it, retrieves it there again, going for another shot. There's another shot, another shot. I think he got like 4 shots on just that sequence, or maybe 3. And like, sure, maybe one of them was like not the best attempt, like probably a bad angle, but
No, there's a scramble going on. Just get pucks on net, get a
yep,
rebounds. Yeah.
yeah, and it like exactly. There's people in front, there's bodies, and worst comes to worst, you get a rebound for someone else. Like we have for years. I mean, since Voracek was here, the as annoying as the shoot fans could be, like I've definitely felt that myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Tippett's like a little bit confident carrying the puck, but sometimes a little bit too overconfident. He just goes through like 3 defenders and gets it taken away.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed more recently with Tippett is like last year my big thing with him was like you'll see him break away from everybody and then he's got to deal with like 1 or 2 defenders and he's scared to like cut to the center of the ice, but like I think another big problem for him is he's just not a great like dangler, like he doesn't have great hands to deke through those defenders.
Yeah, I mean, speed is clearly his
Yeah,
hallmark.
yeah. On to the second period, just a ton of shots there, constantly being, in the offensive zone, retrieving pucks, carrying it in. And like North Dakota's they're sure we eliminated their Western Michigan eliminated them, but like there's a bump down. Um but like he's like they're still a good team. Like they've always been a good team.
Well, that's what you see in the score bug. Was that rank 4 against rank 14? Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
That was a good little pass there.
it's only been 1 period. Like I know you said he flies the zonas a lot. I don't know if it happens more later in the game, but like none of them seem too egregious. It's just like he's trying to break out. It doesn't seem like he's trying to cherry pick. Like we see Michkov try to cherry pick, but like
Right.
I don't think Bump's done anything like that at least yet in this game.
Yeah, and the thing I always like try to keep in mind when I'm watching prospect games is sort of like I obviously don't know what their coaching system is. Like, I mean, Western Michigan was ranked at this point 4th, and they were ranked 1st in the NCHC tournament. There's some dangles, and he even with that, like, oh wait, is this the? Oh, I thought this was one of the plays I wanted to keep an eye on. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I think he scores on this one. He throws it like right across the crease there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, but what I was saying is like they're a really good team, and like if the coaches are telling them like, "Hey man, we really trust our defensive structure. We trust our defense on the back end. Like we want you to just be aggressive and like not cherry pick, but like fly the zone a little bit."
Yeah, like I mean, if you play the NHL video games, like one of the options for breakouts is leave zone early. Like that is a real coaching strategy that teams have, and the Flyers are doing that with Michkov. So maybe they're be more comfortable to do it with Bump.
Yeah, he very well could fit in, seamlessly depending on who stays as part of the coaching staff, but just another steal there in the defensive zone.
Yeah, that was a play there where he could have taken it to the net. He could have shot, but it's all pass in the slot.
Yeah, and he in the offensive zone, I've seen him like there. He's just hounding for the puck. A lot of picking guys' pockets from behind. He just wants the puck and is pretty successful at getting it back pretty regularly. I'd love to see him as an option on the power play.
Yeah.
He's also like pretty big. I think last we saw, that's him leading a rush up the ice right there. That was Tippett-esque. Just kind of didn't really do too much with it, but
yeah, Elite Prospects has him listed as 6 foot. So
yes, I checked his
Western Michigan has him at 6'2", so I don't know if he grew.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're giving him a little bit of a
they listed him at 6'2", 205, and so I think, I guess I would trust the school that's probably weighed him more recently. I don't know where EPs is from.
Yeah.
But we could also like, for anyone who's watching who cares, like you could also check it against, because I think at like rookie camp, when they released the rosters, that was a Michkov shot right there, just like super low angle, low percentage, tried to bank it off the back of the guys. There he is, still with the puck.
Yeah, I just pulled up the development camp roster from last summer. He was listed 6 foot, 200 pounds. So
okay.
I mean, he could still be growing. He could grow 2 inches.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, flashing the leather there. Third period. Yeah, and like for Bump, one thing I'm not, for anyone who's like, oh, is he going to sign? Is he going to sign? I don't have any inside information, but I have a pretty good feeling it seems like he's very likely to sign.
Yeah, he's got 46 points now? Yeah, 46 points in 38 games, 23 goals, 23 assists. Like,
yeah,
it feels like he's shown everything he can in college. Like maybe if they lose in the championship and he wants to go back one more year to play for it, whatever. But
yeah,
he's 21 now, going to be 22 in November. So it seems about on the timeline to turn pro.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
Yeah, and he's wearing an A here for Western Michigan. He wore an A for the Omaha Lancers. He wore the C for his high school team. So has some of that leadership in him too.
Well, you know what? Here is actually. Let me go back a little bit. Well, no, I'll keep it going. But Bump, I'm pretty sure Bump does score on this because North Dakota just tied it, and then I know they put Bump right out on the next shift, and then he scores right on this shift here. Still hounding for the puck. Falling down.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Falling down scores.
Gives it to the fans.
Yeah, we'll get a couple replays here. But I noticed that was, we'll see some of the replays of the highlights of the 2 games this summer, or this past weekend, and just similar kind of hounding guys from behind for the puck when they're trying to break it out and turning into goals. Like, that one's probably on the goalie a little bit, but it's a good shot.
Yeah, good to get a shot off falling down.
I don't know if that's going to count as a shot on goal. That one. There's another behind the. He's on the forecheck, steals the puck, zone time. I wouldn't be shocked if he gets it again here. Anyone watching? Is this has anyone watching in the chat watched? Is this your first time watching Bump, like shift by shift, or have you been able to catch any games?
Yeah, we got the Frozen Forest starting, I think Thursday. I think those are all on ESPN,
Yeah.
ESPN Plus. If you guys,
Yeah, I'll
got
definitely be
any
able
of
to
that.
watch those. Hopefully, puts if he has like a big, if he has a big tournament or a big game, I'll put some stuff together. But I'll definitely be rooting for him. Need more dogs on the team, definitely will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. It seems I know Kevin Kerr said last night that like the Flyers are really, really excited to get him whenever he does eventually come. Um, no doubt. But he's just even the only seeing highlights. Yeah, yeah. I did before this past like week or two. Same Mr. Twister. But he's yeah, like I said, I'll be rooting for him. And even during the broadcast of this game and I wasn't able to watch the finals game versus Denver this past weekend, but I did watch the semifinal. Ironically, it was against North Dakota, so it was another North Dakota game that I watched. But they were the announcers were just talking about him like all game, like he's just everywhere, and like he really in both of those games that I've watched and some of the other ones, like he really is just everywhere. I'm sure he has down games. I'm not saying he's going to come into the NHL and be Connor McDavid, but he's clearly dominating college hockey.
Yeah, he leads the team with 23 goals. Next guy has 15, has 23 assists. 46 points, which is 11 more than the second place guy on the team. So yeah, he's clearly Western Michigan's top player.
Oop. Flubbed on a pass, still got a shot off. Oop. Yeah, and let us know if there's anyone else in the chat. If there's anyone else, I know we've done Grabenkin, Lachenko. I know you did a little bit of a Peltier one.
I tried, yeah.
Yeah.
I
If
think
there's
that
anyone in the chat is like looking to see, we'll definitely happy to put some stuff together for the viewers.
Yeah, I think Thomas has one planned this weekend for Jets' first AHL game if he does end up going down there, which does look like is going to happen. So
yeah,
that should be good to see.
Yeah, we'll definitely for whenever Lachenko plays his first Phantoms game. So yeah, I mean the Phantoms definitely are going to get more exciting very soon.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice pass there. I think that was by Bump.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh,
was him.
Like I said before, though, it is kind of tough to put a lot of stock into college players because you see these guys just dominate or win the Hobie Baker or whatever, and then just fizzle out in the NHL. Yeah. I mean, you just there have been plenty of success stories, and hopefully Bump can become one. But just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one thing I would say is obviously not right now, but I will be interested going forward, like especially with the new CHL, NCAA rules and stuff. Like, how is that gonna? How even will they end up?
Mm-hmm.
That's him right there. Went for a shot, then he blocked his own teammate, and off for a change. And I think he gets like 2 more shifts here, just like trying to put him out quick for offensive zone draws with a tie game. like what,
Oh, nice
minute
steal
and a half
there.
left. Yeah. And I don't know if he gets, I can't remember if he gets like more shots at this point, but like Western Michigan, 32 shots, 10 of them in this game are from Bump.
Well, he gets 2 goals in this one, so he has to
Yeah, I
score
think
again.
I'm pretty sure he gets the overtime winner.
Okay. Is overtime 3-on-3 in college or 4-on-4?
It's 3-on-3, but this one is going to start 4-on-3 because there was a penalty that carried over. So here's OT. That's Bump right there. Right there. And yeah.
Center's just telling him, all right, take the puck, go score.
He's like, yeah, I got it. Thanks. So here he is on the near wall. This one passes like right through the slot. Really nice, almost tip there. Yeah, Jack Berglund. I'd love to get some tape of Jack Berglund. And there is the overtime game winner. Screened in front. Pretty easy with a screen in front for Bump.
Yeah.
Sorry, North Dakota goalie.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can get film on Swedish games if they're available anywhere.
I've recorded, so I'll have to go back. Like I've recorded some stuff from when he was playing with his SHL team, but I think they're all done for the year. So I think Berglund might be a next year thing.
Yeah, it looks
I wonder
like
if he'll go to like the. I wonder if he'll go to like the what are the not the World Juniors,
just the World Championships.
The World Championships.
Looks like he's in the Hockey Allsvenskan now. He played over the weekend with a
cool
team there. So
I'll have to check their schedule out. But yeah, that was the those were the that was the shift by shift. I do have next just a couple highlights. So this is like 5 minutes of highlights. This is the very next game. K-Red's making the call. Yeah, this is the very next game. So I clipped together his goal, assist, and just like his shots. So this one's a little bit more, no arrows on this one, but just a little bit more of a, just a highlight package. And I'll close it off with, this past weekend, his highlights from that. So Bump, that's him right there, number 20.
Nice dangle, but yeah.
Yeah, but he gets an assist on that. So let me try and go back actually. Well, we can watch on the replay. There he is. He falls, gets it to.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets a secondary there. I mean, he did make it happen.
Yeah, he still moves the puck.
There you go. And that's a different goal even the previous day. But yeah, we'll take a falling down assist. That was like the cheapy shot. It's like, okay. It's from the blue line. I think, yeah, here he is on the near wall. Off the shoulder. Definitely made the goalie make a difficult save there. There's turnover.
Nice.
There's the blue line. Just Dang gets a shot on. He's making stuff happen. Stuff happen.
If you guys like this content, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. I think we were at $8.99 before this stream
really
started.
I haven't checked in a couple days.
Yeah, we're trying to get up to 1,000 before the end of the season, end of the month, even if we can. We're at 901 now, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure super chats, all that good stuff. All goes to us. There's no no faceless entity that's taking it. It all goes to the people that are writing, the people that are videoing, the people that are podcasting. So appreciate all that.
There it is.
That was sweet.
Goal on that one.
Was sweet.
Yeah. Here it is again. Just toe drags around him, gets his own rebounds. Too easy. Just here's another. Thank you. I don't know who number 4 is there for North Dakota.
It's not Ejai Emery. He's probably the only.
No, he's number 6. But I did notice some other highlights of him, kind of schooling him in another game against North Dakota.
Yeah. So the Frozen Four.
There's another goal.
Okay.
That's his second. This one's like a snipe.
Power play goal there.
Yep. Yeah. Plays on that one. I think. Yeah. Just think it's top corner.
Yeah, looks like we're top shelf there. Yeah, the Frozen 4 ends on April 12th, and the Phantoms Phantoms play through the following weekend. So
Yeah.
if he wants to turn pro, he can join the Phantoms.
Yeah, and so these ones here, this is the much worse quality, but these next ones here, this is the semifinal from over the weekend again versus North Dakota. McLaughlin, funny enough, McLaughlin is on. Here's a bump goal, I think. Yep.
Ooh, what a shot!
Yeah, that one was really nice. I think McLaughlin's on, if I remember correctly, is on North Dakota. So he's probably in these highlights somewhere, probably getting schooled.
Yeah, Thomas said you use the same game for some McLaughlin shift.
Yeah. I may as well make use of it. But yeah, I mean, for anyone watching, if you're not subscribed, appreciate it. Some of the money we use goes towards these subscriptions to the streaming services, so we could get these clips and put stuff together for y'all. So, yeah, appreciate it.
That was a sick goal by him. The dangles to get a shooting angle off.
Oh, that one
off the bar.
That one I kept in. Watch this one. Where's it at? There's it's at the end of the first period. There's 3 seconds left. There's Bump right there. Definitely shoots it after the whistle, and they were not happy with him. I remember I was watching the intermission, and they interviewed Sasha Boisvert, who was a first-round pick this past draft, and I could tell he's not.
Was that another goal there
with Bump? Yeah, that was Bump's first goal in the finals on Friday. So let me try and slow this down. There's no good footage. There's no good replay of it, but right off the draw, I think it's. I mean, I'm shocked. I wasn't able to watch it, but I was really shocked at. Here's Bump here.
Yeah.
I mean, Denver was up 3-0. Denver was up 3-0 in the third, and Western Michigan came back to win in double overtime. So, yeah, Bump scored with 6:40 left in the third. Just a snipe. Unfortunately, no replay on that one. And then I think we get the overtime winner here now. That dude's feeling it. They show a couple. Where's it at? Yeah.
Bump doing bump things. I need that shirt.
I need that shirt. Yeah. Bump doing bump things. And then, here's double overtime. That's Bump over on the far wall down low. They'll definitely show a bunch of replays of this one. That's him over there. Steals the puck. And that is sick. Game champion.
This video might get taken down for some not safe for work content after that goal.
Say. That dude's undressed and in his feels. Dog pile. Oh, that's sorry, not sorry. Booyum. Yeah, on the forecheck. Man, I didn't see who that is. I would love it if that was Booyum. He stole that off of. I don't know who's 21 on Denver. Quiggs is gonna pull it up real quick. Ooh. If it was higher def, it would have been
Zeev's 28 on Denver.
Oh, well, Zeev was right in front. Didn't block the shot. Here we go. That's Zeev right there. Playing some weak defense.
That's why the Flyers didn't draft him.
Yeah.
I saw a Knuble jump in that dog pile. I was like, wait,
there's
Knuble isn't on
team.
There's Cam.
Yeah,
Cam
Knuble in the third. Here's Booyum right here. Can't even.
Whew.
Nice defense, Booyum. Look at that. Sorry. Love a good bench reaction. This guy. Oh, the first time I watched that replay, I thought that dude jumped off because he knew it was a goal before anyone, but it was just a line change.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna bask here in the there's the, oh yeah, bump, doing bump things. So yeah, we're about 41 minutes in. Appreciate the viewers. So yeah, that's a little bit, hopefully that gives y'all a little bit of a more of an idea of what Bump brings to the table, the shift by shift, some of his other highlights for some other games. But if you have ESPN Plus going forward, pop on a Western Michigan game. Yeah, it would be cool. Like this stretch run for the Flyers is not going to be pretty, but at the same time, like, I don't know how much I really need Alex Bump here to sort of witness the death rattle of this season. So
yeah, I mean, I could see them wanting to get a look at him in the NHL just before next season, but like,
sure,
yeah, it's no, there's no need, to see him. Like, give him down with the Phantoms, put him with Luchenko and I don't know, Tuamala like on the other side or something. Let him go from
yeah, and they'll have. I mean, in the AHL, it seems like everyone makes the playoffs. So even though the Phantoms aren't great, if you add Luchenko for this next month, plus Chiernik, and maybe whenever Bump gets there, like maybe those guys do, take them on a little bit of a run, which would be cool for them. But yeah, I don't need to see them with the Flyers.
Yeah, because Luchenko's going to the AHL, so let him play with Bump. It should be a fun ride.
Awesome. You got anything else?
No, that was exciting. I'm now very much more excited about Alex Bump. I've heard about him, but like seeing all those shots, seeing the dangles, seeing all that, like I don't think there was anything too negative in there at all. Like it wasn't just the highlights. Like someone commented that, like you can see the highlights, but stuff like this, you see the shift by shift, you see every minute he's playing of a game, and then maybe it's a handpicked game, but it's still every shift.
Yeah, and I think for my eyes, and I'm no professional scout, from what I've seen, he brings a lot of confidence in his offensive game. I don't think we have, to my mind, like we don't have a ton of great forecheckers. He seems like a pretty good forechecker. You could, obviously improve. I'm not saying he's going to step in and be, one of the best forecheckers in the NHL, but like he's already got a base level of competence that you have coaches to help him teach, or to help teach him those skills to develop his game, further at the NHL. So shoots a ton, tenacious on the puck, offensive zone. He won't quit until he gets the puck back if he doesn't have it.
Yeah. So a lot of great things to see there. A lot of things to like from Bump.
Excellent. Thank you all for watching in the chat. Yeah, the Phantoms run should be fun to watch. And if you like these, you got any friends who want to know about Alex Bump, shoot him this video after it's done gone live. I'll try and put some chapters in it so people could skip around. And we'll try to get some more of these out as the season, sort of winds to a close.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, everybody, take care. Subscribe to BSH and enjoy the nice weather if you're in Philly.